skies, but her heels climb higher. She's a rebel, a whisperer, a storm in disguise. The world spins slow, but she cuts through the lies. Let's go, no stopping tonight. Heartbeats racing, we're chasing the light. Missy, she's stealing the show. Let's go, just lose all control. She's a silhouette framed by the neon glow. Shadows dancing, but her eyes, they know. She's got the rhythm, the truth she won't hide. Madness lingers, but she lets it collide. Do you feel it, the pull of her sway? Every step is a story, come what may. Let's go, no stopping tonight. Heartbeats.
Hey, good evening. Happy Friday, the 13th. Yay. Y'all know, we had 3 Friday the 13th in this year. Well, I think we into our second one. But we gonna have 3 this year. But what's up, gang? What's up? Where y'all at? So, today, we're gonna get into the Jarvis Butt case. Um, they didn't give him life, which I feel as though that he should have received life, but they did not give him life. They gave him like 30, 60 years, something like that, 30 years. It's a lot going on. But Jarvis Butts and messed up a lot of people, families, far as basically touching on young girls and doing things that he shouldn't be doing to the young ladies and stuff like that. So today, he was sentenced yesterday. I'm sorry, not today, or yesterday or the day before. Hey, y'all know me. I'm late. I'm just here. But yeah, he basically was sentenced. So Naziah, grandmother, and Makita came out and basically talked. Jarvis' sister had something to say, and one of his daughters basically got on the stand. She was basically Naziah and her was cousins, but they was more like best friends. Uh, and it's so crazy because Naziah was pregnant by Jarvis, which is her auntie's baby father, and she met him when she was 2 years old. Allegedly, this is what Shannon said basically. So he'd been in this little girl life for since she was 2. So he probably was the only father figure that she probably knew. Because Shannon got about 6 kids, 5 kids with him, something like that. So he been around probably most of her life. So he could have been grooming her since she was 2 years old, and she didn't know, like because if when you're 2, 3, and stuff like that, you don't know what being assaulted sexually, actually, like I don't know how to not say that word, but I'm gonna try to figure it out. But yeah, so he's been doing this for years. He even did it to his children's. He had did his kids too. Um, he got locked up before in reference to this case. Well, in reference to doing stuff to minors, young girls, and how can you do stuff to your own child? That alone, why would you even be doing that? You're a grown man. He had women. He wasn't like a bad looking guy. But we're going to get into the courtroom and see basically what was said. The grandmother, she was crying so bad she couldn't even finish reading her statement that she wrote out. So one of the lawyers, he basically had to finish it off for her because it was too much for her to read. But a lot of it to me was more like about herself and about people talking about her on YouTube and people making GoFundMe's for Nazaya and stuff like that. It really wasn't like she said some things like she missed her and all of this stuff and he messed her life up and all of this stuff. So my thing is Marquita came up and talked about where was Shannon? And it was also an outburst inside the courtroom where as though they had to get some people out. And allegedly, from what I heard, it was the guy Frank that Jarvis was working at his shop. Basically, Frank was trying to get him or trying to whip him up. Frank was trying to get him, so it was a little outburst in the court. We're gonna check all of that out. Um, Even so, the family, because you know the family is divided now. The family is kind of divided now because you already know Shannon and Marquita was twins. Jarvis was Shannon's man, but allegedly, before he became Shannon's man, he was Marquita's man. And then he wound up messing with the twin sister. He loved them so much, he started messing with the daggone sister that looked almost identical to her. Like, that's just crazy to me. That's a whole red flag right there from the beginning. And then she turned around and had all these kids by him and gave him access to these kids. And he already had priors about messing with little kids. And they got hella kids in their house. And what makes you think that he wasn't going to do it to his children? Because he already did it to his children that he had before her. So what made your kids, what you thought your children was off limits? That's messed up. He also assaulted one of Marquita's daughters. And the last time they was in court, her dad was trying to get at him too. And then it's just so, let's just get into it. Because he got the nerve to be sitting there with his head down, with his mask on, like, I don't know, but I don't like it. He ain't have his head down, mask on, and acting like a sad little puppy when he was doing the things that he was doing. I'm quite sure he wasn't. He probably thought that he was the man, the big shot, you know, because he haven't. They should have been checked him, nigga. If you touch my children's, you going you must go. You going to pay the ultimate price with your LIFE, you know. But the rules wasn't even set. He was walking around that house slinging, you know what I'm saying? Like he was the man. And that's probably why he felt like, you know, ain't nothing gonna happen. I got Shannon in the bed. She love me. She ain't gonna believe nobody when it come to me. I'ma just do what I want to do, regardless if it's with my own kids or not. And she ain't gonna do nothing. She gonna hold me down. She be still talking to this man. But the damaging thing, like I said, I believe that the sisters are, even though they twins, but I believe that they're coming to, like, boom, a situation because Marquita says she hate him. So if you got that hate for him, I know you got some animosity with your twin sister, you know, because they was together for years and years and years. And you ain't gonna sit up there and tell me that ain't nobody know that Nazaya was pregnant. Nazaya's stomach was out there. We seen pictures of her pregnant. What you getting, like, you know, but she did wear like hoodies and stuff like that to try to hide it, but still at the end of the day, You have to see her without that hoodie on, at least, or nobody's paying attention. That's the problem with a lot of these kids. Nobody's paying attention to them, and they get out here in this world, and stuff happens. Sorry to say, but yeah, it's just sad. I wish this never happened to her, because the family, I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna get into it. Y'all know I'm gonna have to stop it and do my little commentary. So yeah, but this was on Fox 2 Detroit. If you want to see the whole thing, I'm only just gonna basically go through
He's going to announce which ones are going to.
Okay. And how many people will be addressing the court today?
Judge, I believe 7.
7? Okay. All I would
Now it's supposed to have been 7 people, but only 4 spoke. I don't know what happened to the other 3. I believe Shannon was in the audience and she was escorted out because, like I said, it was like some tension between some family members and the guy Frank that wanted to get Jarvis. We don't know. She probably wanted to fight Frank for trying to get Jarvis. She loved Jarvis. Shannon loved Jarvis. I believe he pillow talked her.
like to do, Ms. Ripley, is it does not matter to me what order they go. Just indicate which docket number they will be addressing the court on. Okay?
Yes, Judge.
And whenever you're ready.
To hell and high water.
I believe first we will have Ms. Annette Harris.
So if you are going to be addressing the court here today, you're going to come right through the center door, and you're going to go to the side of the courtroom here, the prosecutor's table there, and you're going to have a seat in this chair directly next to me, and then I'll explain some ground rules to you before you begin speaking.
And Judge, for the record, that's going to be on case ending in 218.
218, thank you.
Yes. Here.
I wonder why she don't have her cane, because she normally have her cane.
Good afternoon, ma'am. So, I just wanted to explain a few things to you. That red illuminated device in front of you, yes, that's a microphone. It's also a recording device. And I see that you have a written copy of the statement. Okay. So when you are done, if you could just provide a copy of that, perhaps to the prosecutor's office, so we can make a copy of that, okay? And then you can sit or stand, however you would like to do it. Just make sure that you're keeping your voice nice and loud and clear for us. If you could just first state and spell your name.
Excuse me. Annette Harris, ANNETTEHARRIS.
Thank you, ma'am. And there are Kleenex there if needed, whenever you're ready.
To the Honorable Judge Nicholas John Hathaway in the Wayne County Circuit Court. Good morning. I would like to thank the court for giving me the opportunity to speak as I stand here before you to address the concerns that me and my family have. It has been 2 years and 2 months since I reported this I have missing. I want you to know that my life will never be the same. My family's life will never be the same. Without Messiah, and every day that I wake up with her, I wake up feeling depressed. It's another day without her. I love her and I miss her dearly. I can't tell her that because her life was
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I can't tell her that because I was taken from her. Words cannot express just how much me and my family really miss and love this life. This has impacted my life and my family's life. There are days when I can't, when I don't want to get out of bed. I wake up feeling depressed. I don't want to talk to anybody, to anyone, just getting out of bed. To do the basic everyday things that I miss, I'm sorry.
Thank you for the like and hearts. Yeah.
I don't want to get out of bed. I wake up feeling depressed. I don't want to talk to anyone. Just getting out of bed to do the basic everyday things that I need to get done. This has affected my health. I am seeing more than one doctor about my health, including seeing the therapist. I don't feel safe in my home. My address and my phone number has been put on social media. People have been driving by, taking pictures of my home. I have been threatened. My family have been threatened. Pictures taken of me and my family following me in my car. Pictures posted. Setting up GoFundMe raises in the Zion's name without my permission. This has also affected me financially. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Take your time now.
Anybody else want to leave the courtroom?
So you ever hear somebody in the background talking about shut up? That's great. Somebody like shut up. Like I mean, my whole thing is, she was the legal guardian of Nazir. I mean, Nazir. Nazaya, she was basically the legal guardian of her. And I'm quite sure as a grandmother, this must hurt. All of this stuff happened under your house, under your, house, basically in your eyes, but you probably didn't see it. At one time, Jarvis came to the birthday party. Nazaya wasn't in the picture with the birthday party, but she does live in their home, but she was not on the picture with the birthday party and stuff like that. Now, when they was in court the first time, Child Protective Services came out and blase, boom, questioned him. Of course, he said that he didn't touch none of the kids, which a lot of times that's what people gonna say. I mean, like, that's just what they gonna. I didn't do nothing to them children. I love them. They my kids, and that's my girlfriend's niece. I love her too. He been around. He been around since she was 2 years old. But I believe the mother is basically hurt and ashamed because this stuff happened in her home, under her roof, and for her to like be in the dark about it. I believe that's what eats her up the most because it was like, I could have did something, but I didn't know, but I did know a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? So I believe like some of the guilt is eating her up because I'm quite sure she probably think like little shit, little stuff. Sometimes you be like, but then you be like, nah, I don't want to think like that. But mind you, he was already a registered offender. He was already on the list. So, I mean, from my knowledge, that they knew this. Shannon wanted to give him a second chance of life. She said the society let him out and gave him a second chance. So she wanted to give him a second chance too. So this is why he was up in there like he was. A lot of people were saying that he was living there. They all denied that.
206 down the hallway, you can observe this proceeding. You can't go in.
And I don't come to my home. I just,
Let's step up. Two legs here. Let's go. Let's go. Black in the red and then black. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Please remain quiet. Quiet in the court!
shut the fuck up.
Let's go. Wait right here.
See, it was a disturbance over there. Somebody yelled, "Shut the fuck up," and all of this stuff. Um, it just was like a lot of something was going on. But by the time they pan the camera over there, we don't see the threat or what was going on because they had already basically removed them from the courtroom.
Right, an additional reminder, if you're going to have difficulty controlling yourself, now would be a good time to leave.
Sir, I used to let them go. Ma'am, thank you.
Hey, Sicko! What's up, baby? I'm just seeing you comment, girl. I put the link in there if you want to. So allegedly, what was going on, from what I got or what I heard, oh, there you go, boo. From what I got or what I heard, that the family had like a little outburst, and then the guy that ran that garage, he wanted to try to get Jarvis, even though y'all know that that they wasn't gonna let him get him, but he allegedly tried to get him. What's up, girl? How
How
you
are
doing?
you?
I'm good. I'm good. Yes, yes. Yeah, and I said I want to play this because I watched it earlier and I was like, oh my goodness, because it's like stay up there acting like they was concerned and stuff like this. Which I mean, I believe that they care. You know what I'm saying? Because you did take this young lady in and stuff like this, but they knew that that young girl and that man was doing it, and she was pregnant. They kept on trying to say in the first hearing that they nobody knew that she was pregnant, but she was like looked like she was about 7 months. How you
How they
not see
not
that?
gonna? How not they not gonna know?
That's what I'm saying. But she used to wear like hoodies and big stuff, trying to hide it. But you still, I mean, I got pregnant at a young age, and I tried to hide my shit too. And my grandmother was like, something ain't right. You know, grandmothers be knowing. I could probably get past it with my mother, but my grandmother was like, oh hell no, something ain't right. Take her ass to the motherfucking clinic. Mm-hmm. But poor baby. But his sister gonna get up there, and she was mad with him because she was like, "You won't even look at me." The sister was in tears. And that one there, I felt that because she was like, "Just look at me," because he's sitting over there with his. You gonna see? I was mad with him too because you ain't had your head down. and all of that when you was doing this stuff to your own kids and this young lady.
Oof.
And they should have gave his ass life because even though they gave him what 60 or 30, I think it was 30 years, something like that, some BS. If he leaves to come out, which he probably don't, but he gonna do it again.
Yes. Yep.
He already was locked up before and came home and did the same stuff. And again, Shannon knew that he was a predator. But she said since society gave him another chance, she wanted to give him one too. I was over it. But I believe, so they didn't give him life because they said that it wasn't his intent to unalive her. Because basically what he was trying to get her to do was basically get rid of the baby. But, boom, in the first hearing, they got his phone, even though he tried to erase a lot of the stuff in his phone, they found it because it goes to the cloud. So they found the stuff in his phone, and he was looking at how to unalive a baby,
That's your
you know.
intent.
But he just
That,
wanted to do the baby. He didn't want to do her. But he made her drink what's that stuff called? Antifreeze. And she had got sick and stuff like that from the antifreeze, because who gonna give somebody some antifreeze? But see, in the text messages too, she was telling him that she needed a pill like he got her before. So obviously she was allegedly pregnant before, because she wanted like a Plan
oh,
B pill. She kept on saying, if you're not gonna get it for me, give me the money and I'll get it.
and
But
he
he
wouldn't
never
even do
gave it.
that.
But you gave it to her the first time.
Wow.
And then the conversations that they was having, and that's why I said I believe the grandmother is upset because she knew a lot of stuff that went down under her house. Because on some of the text messages, he was like, "Is you gonna give me some heat and all of this stuff?" And she was like, "I'm gonna be in the basement and all of this stuff." So the grandmother, I'm quite sure somebody knew something, even if you didn't want to believe it, but you had some curiosity that something don't look right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Girl, this was big. All right, now let's get back into it. She gonna ask the people to finish reading it.
All right, sorry about that. I'm sorry, were you through, ma'am?
No, Judge, I'm going to finish reading the written statement for you.
Very good. You can return to your seat now. Mr. Makepeace, you can let her get situated and then you can proceed.
Yes, sir.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Judge. I'm going to go where I remember her stopping. Posting pictures,
So he's reading
setting
the
up
rest of the
GoFundMe
statement.
fundraisers in Mazai's name without my permission. This has also affected me financially, and people doing podcast shows, emailing me, people that I don't know coming to my home, knocking on my door constantly. This is really hard and has been very painful for me, and I pray to God that no one and no other family will ever have to endure what me and my family have endured. This deserves attention and ongoing awareness to other families and people so that this does not happen to anyone and other families like this has happened to me and my family. And that would be the conclusion of the statement from Annette Harris that was provided to my office and that she was reading on the statement.
Thank you. All right, is there any additional complainant that will be addressing the court on file ending in 218?
Yes.
Okay, why don't we have that person go next?
It's Shannon Harris.
Or Mrs. Harris in the photo?
The Marquita Harris.
So Shannon was the aunt and the baby mother of Jarvis' 5 freaking kids.
Ooh.
I don't know why she didn't get up there, but see, it was supposed to have been 7 people. But then it turned only to 4. 7 people wanted to get up there and read their statement or have whatever they wanted to say. But
On his
Shannon,
behalf.
no, just on Nazaria behalf.
Oh, okay.
Because the sister basically, she basically talked about both of the situations. You know, that's still her brother. You feel what I'm saying? She talked from the heart. But where was Shannon? Why Shannon ain't get up there and do your number 2s or your number 1s or whatever? Why the fuck? Where's she at? That's what pissed me off because you signed. You know how you sign something. That's how they know who want to get up there and talk. You signed it to say you wanted to get up there and say
Mm-hmm.
something and make a statement, but now you're backed out. Probably because all the commotion, though, you know, because it was like a little commotion. Somebody was like, shut the fuck up, and all of this. And then they was trying to, the guy was trying to run up on Jarvis. So she probably got nervous or something, you know. But for some reason, because a lot of people believe. So this is the one story that I did here. After she took the that stuff, the antifreeze or whatever, her and Shannon allegedly supposed to got into an altercation. And they was fighting or whatever. And somebody was saying that basically Shannon hit her in the head with something, and that's basically what on the life Naziah. But Jarvis was the one that had to basically hide, you know, the body and evidence and all of that stuff. We don't know how true that story is. That's allegedly because the court didn't even bring that up. So we don't know was that a made up story or not. But my thing is she should have got up there and basically said something. You know, and then at one point, back in when this first started happening, it was a guy that ran up in their apartment because the dude that they was living with, because like she was saying, like they lost places and lost jobs. She ready to get up there and say all of this stuff, but Marquita. So Marquita and Shannon was in the bedroom, and the guy busted up in there with the camera and all of that stuff, and he kept on saying, "Where's Naziah?" And she was like, "Shannon, I don't know, but she's not dead, and this and third. So where is she at? If she's not unalive, then where is she?" She couldn't answer that. She was like, "I ain't gonna
Mm.
answer no more questions and all of this stuff." It was a mess, a hot mess. So now Jarvis already admitted to that she was unalive, but now where is her body? And that's what the sister gonna basically be like. Where her body? Let her get peace and don't let her soul be roaming the earth without being basically laid down to rest. And that's what the sister was. Oh, his sister, she was deep. She was deep.
So again, ma'am, you can make your way right up here. You can have a seat or you can stand, however you're most comfortable. Again, that red illuminating device, it's a microphone,
thanks for
recording
the-
device,
you
just try to
can
direct
step
your
up
voice
there.
into that.
Good looking out,
Could you
lady.
state and spell your name, please?
Yeah, please subscribe to Missy's channel, please. There's the link.
Nice, nice. And make sure y'all hit the like, hit the like.
Thank
Oh,
you.
I
And
see
ma'am,
like.
you also have a prepared statement.
Y'all showing out
Would you
on the
mind just
pot.
providing a copy to the
Yep.
prosecutor's office?
I
for
have
file?
2 of my channels liking ya.
Thank you.
Oh,
Whenever
okay.
you're ready.
I know that's right. Thank you, baby. So this is the twin. This not Shannon. This Marquita. This is her twin. Which is she is also Nazaya aunt.
Oh, okay. Got
Right.
you.
Yeah, girl. It's a hot mess.
It has been 2 years, 2 months, 3 days since we heard, seen, or even physically touched Ms. I. This has tremendously affected my family and I mentally, physically, and emotionally. Since this case started, we have been physically assaulted in public, cyberbullied, harassed, stalked, and so much more. I became homeless, lost several jobs in the past 2
Oh,
my life.
did she say in the past 2 weeks? That was her fault then. This case been started 2 years ago. Did she say in the last 2 weeks? That was on you then. What the hell? I could see if this happened before, like, you know what I'm saying? She said in the last 2 weeks.
Replay that. Replay that.
Oh my goodness. No, she didn't. In the last 2 weeks. What the hell? Girl, these people is crazy.
Thank you. Whenever you're ready.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
It has been 2 years, 2 months, 3 days since we heard, seen, or even physically touched Ms. I. This has tremendously affected my family and I mentally, physically, and emotionally. Since this case started, we have been physically assaulted in public, cyberbullied, harassed, stalked, and so much more. I became homeless, lost several jobs in the past 2 weeks.
In the past 2 weeks. Ain't that what she said?
I couldn't hear that last part.
Mm,
So
mm,
that
mm.
I didn't understand that one.
And let's see. I swear she said, uh-uh.
Afternoon, everyone.
You gotta listen.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen.
It has been 2 years, 2 months, 3 days since we heard, seen, or even physically touched Ms. I. This has tremendously affected my family and I mentally, physically, and emotionally. Since this case started, we have been physically assaulted in public, cyberbullied, harassed, stalked, and so much more. I became homeless, lost several jobs in the past 2 weeks.
See
The
that?
past, huh? Did she say the past 2 weeks? She ain't say in the past 2 years. She said the
You
past
know what?
2 weeks.
Wow.
What that got to do with Nazaya? She ain't did that. You fucked up. You can't do that. Don't do that. That's not cool. In the past 2 weeks, you lost several jobs. Cause she was a nurse. Um, and they was way bigger. They was way bigger than this. They was some big girls, both of them. But now I guess all of this took a toll on them. Stressing and you know what I'm saying, probably not eating like you should,
And
you
probably
know.
drugging.
Yeah, and not even only that, people harassing you, wanting to fight you, pulling up, and all of
Yeah.
that stuff. So they did lose a lot of goddamn weight because them girls was healthy, both of them. I don't know why Shannon didn't get up. I mean, yeah, why Shannon didn't get up there. But cause Shannon is the real one that they saying that she had something to do with it. But we thought,
Oh, okay. Now I got it. Okay.
yeah, we thought
Okay.
Jarvis was going to flip on Shannon. That's what we thought. But he never, because remember, at one time he was going to do a plea agreement. And then I guess it was like if he say what really happened, you know what I'm saying? Because he still ain't saying how she was unalive or what happened. Only thing we just know that she was unalive, but where is she at and how was she unalive? Like, take us through the steps. Like, what happened that day? But he never went through none of that. He won't
He didn't
tell.
snitch.
Right, he didn't snitch. But at the end of the day, I guess he probably looking like, that's his kid's mom. Because he got like 5 or 6 kids with her. So I guess he probably was like, he don't want to really, because then what his kids going to do? So I guess
Yeah.
he's going to
Yeah.
just take the bullet. But allegedly, she's supposed to have something to do with it, and she probably
Mm.
know where Nazaria is. You know, I believe she do or have an idea. And then he said that she was in some lake. They went to go look in the lake and all of this stuff and didn't find nothing. Even though this was like 2 years ago, so she could have been eaten up by crocodiles or fish or whatever. I don't know, but it still should have been something because they don't eat skulls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Something should have, even a bone. I believe that he just said that to try to get them like off of his heels.
Yeah.
I don't believe that that's where she was because still, where is the skull? Where is the bones? Where is you know, because fish don't eat bones. Crocodiles might eat your whole body though.
And throw out the boots.
Exactly. So like, this is crazy. She said in the past 2 weeks,
Now I understand the harassment.
right, right. But they was
Now I
getting
understand.
harassed from the beginning of the whole situation because people was feeling like they know more than what they saying,
Mm-hmm.
and people
Yep.
was coming for their head. You understand what I'm saying?
A
Um,
guilty conscience help her lose her job and be homeless.
exactly.
Yep. Now I got it. I'm
Cause
slow.
look, don't try to blame that on that. And this was only in the last past 2 weeks. This case been going on for almost 3 years now. You can't blame that on
Mm.
all of that because you survived the worst part. Because I'm quite sure a lot of that stuff died down. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
being harassed and all of that. I'm quite sure a lot of that kind of like simmered down just a little bit. It might ain't stop, but I'm quite sure that and even the one guy gave them a platform to basically talk on and called them, but they didn't want to talk about it. They didn't want to talk about it. And another girl, she rolled up on them on her channel, and she was like, "Is this live?" um, she was like, "Yeah, it is. We on live." And then she lied and was like, "I'm gonna just turn it off." But she was still, you know what I'm saying? But she wouldn't never still say, "Where is Nazaria?" or, you know what I'm saying, what happened to her. She wasn't trying to, she kept saying she don't know and all of this stuff and blase, blase, boom. But the girl was still recording. But she told them that I'm gonna turn it off because, like I said, her and her sister, they're twins. So they used to hang together all the time. But like I said, like this right here, all of this going on probably made their relationship a little bit strenuous because she gonna say that she hate Jarvis, and I know her sister gonna feel some type of way because that's her baby father. But at the end of the day, like he took our niece. First of all, both of them was fucking with him. She was fucking with him first, and then he started fucking with the sister.
Or in the
So
family. Mm.
Exactly. So right there tell you that he ain't got no loyalty with nobody. He don't give no fucks. He did stuff to his own kids. Like, come on now, what made your kids what made you think him being in your life? Okay, yeah, they let him out, he did his time and this, that, and the third. But why would you want somebody like that around your kids and your family members? Young family members. Make that make sense. It's crazy.
My family life
Crazy work.
will never be the same again. You have taken something so precious from us and we'll never get back. Every morning, every day, every month, and every day, I have to remind myself that my desire isn't coming back. Our life will never be the same again. Justice is deserved. You're still able to live. You're still able to get health care. You're still able to breathe without any remorse. You are an habitual serial predator. You have taken my kid's favorite cousin. You have taken my first daughter before I had my own. I hate you. I was nothing but the worst for you. I despise you. My children were removed from my care temporarily because of you. My children's behavior has
How
changed
that?
because of you. You have gave the world a whole story to talk about, but today we're here to tell you how this made us feel. Justice will never be served. Going back to the house where Messiah lived doesn't feel the same anymore. I don't sleep at all anymore. I recommend that the court give him the electric chair if that's what Michigan, if we have it. A life for a life. We will never know her last words. You will never know if she suffered in pain. I can't really say or express how I really feel to this whole tragic situation. Since January 9th, 2024, would be the day I never forget, the day that I got the call that she
Guys,
never
hit the
came
like
home.
if you like.
I never live with myself. I never be able to hear her voice. I never be able to physically touch her. I never be able to see her smile. I never be able. I never be able to hold her again. I never be able to get to listen to her smile. School. I never can't.
Sitting over discussing it.
Hurts.
Okay, Mr. Makepeace.
Look at it.
Mr.
Just look
will be
at it.
going next.
Ugh.
Judge, I believe next would be Miss Tijuana Butts,
And which file number?
This is this.
218.
Mm.
He cut his hair.
Come right around here, ma'am. Good afternoon. So you can have a seat or you can stand, however you are most comfortable. Just state.
Now,
She's
bring
ready.
you up on bring you up on this stuff when they had the see this the sentence, but when they had the court appearance the first time, she testified that she seen Messiah in his car, but she didn't know who she was, and he said that that is his homeboy's niece or something. He didn't say that that was basically Shannon and them people. But then again, she said she really don't remember what he said. If he said that, she said he said that that's his partner's uh, niece, or he said something of that, but not basically claiming her as his niece or being Shannon's niece. So she was like confused, and then once you know all of the stuff came out, and then she realized that that was the same girl that she seen when she seen her pictures and all of this stuff when they was looking for her, and she felt some type of way. Oh man, her testimony is gonna be real. Yeah. Oh man, she's yeah.
Spell your name first, please.
Okay. My name is Tijuana Butts. First name Tijuana. Last name Butts.
Do you have a prepared statement?
I do not, sir.
That's fine. Okay, thank you. Whenever you're ready.
I don't have a prepared statement because I had no plans to come here today. I've been battling with myself on what is the right thing to do, what is the wrong thing to do. I'm here today for Naziah and for my nieces and the other victims that my brother has harmed. Got up this morning with every intention on going to work because for the last 2 years I have to go back to that day that I saw a little girl that I did not know, that I had never seen. And I wish that it was a sign that she looked okay, and I believe that she was someone else's niece. And I had no reason not to believe what my brother said to me. That day will forever haunt me because I go back to like, why was I there? Why didn't I know? Why was there no sign? However, I'm a firm believer in God, and I do believe that sometimes we are put in places that we don't want to be in, even if we don't know why.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was put there that day to be a voice for Naziah and for every other child that my brother has harmed. I believe that Naziah's story brought a lot of the other victims to the forefront. And sitting in the courtroom today, there are many Naziahs and many other victims that are unfortunately being harmed right now at this moment. And people are turning a blind eye to it. People are not paying attention as a community and protecting our children from monsters, from the very people who are supposed to love them and protect them. I don't know why my brother has turned into the person that is in this courtroom today. This is not who I remember as a child. I remember the little boy that used to follow me everywhere, that always wanted to protect me, even though I'm older than him. My brother knows that I've been a victim of sexual assault.
He became
My
one.
brother knows that I've been molested at a very young age.
I think that's what hurt her the most.
And he knows the pain it caused. I can't understand why he would want to cause that to an innocent child. Not just Naziah, but to his own children that have his face. I hope that every victim
and my niece and nephew can heal.
You should get life insurance because you never
Wow.
know. My dad has never been in better shape.
That one earlier,
Lost weight,
I was
exercising
like,
every
I
day.
was in tears. I was in tears, like, oh, dang, that was the end of it. Shit. Because she was like, look at me. Just look at me. And he wouldn't look at her. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I'm mad that it ended out like that. I thought it was going to be the whole day going rest of it. Oh, my God. Yeah, but she was like, look at me. Just look at me. And he wouldn't look at her. He definitely wouldn't look at her.
He's just trying. He got some dignity, I guess.
No, but he want to hold his head down and stuff like that. This is her testimony.
And who is
This
King
is her
again?
testimony from the beginning. See this, but she was hurt. She was definitely hurt.
Do you know who this little girl was at the time?
No,
Okay. Um, is there a time that you ever get out of your car?
yes.
And what do?
I needed to use the restroom, so I asked his partner if I could use the restroom. He told me to go and tell them in the gas station. And as I was walking towards the gas station, she was walking in front of me, going into the gas station.
Okay. So about how far?
And the gray blazer is behind you. Maybe a little bit further. I'm not really sure about that distance.
From where you are to him?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, boy, I'm really bad at estimates.
20, 25 feet.
Yeah, I would agree with about 20, 25 feet. Was there anything?
Just remember her being kind of small. I just remembered the code.
Okay. Tiny, like in what way? Like tiny, skinny, short?
Kind of skinny and short.
Okay. And did you ever ask Jarvis who the little girl was?
Yes.
And what did he tell you?
He told me, and I can't remember if it was this exact word, or he said it's my partner's niece, or he said it was King's niece.
Okay, but
But
you knew who he was referring to?
yes.
Okay.
So when
Did
they
you think
said-
anything of it at the time?
No.
Okay.
when he said his partner, because I was confused earlier when the partner thing. I'm thinking about like my partner, like my girl, my partner.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Mm-hmm.
certain places they call the partner like my homie. So that's who, you know, yeah. Because I was like his partner, so I was like, all right, so he did say that was Shannon's which con, but when this guy replayed this back, then I understood like not his partner like who he's sleeping with, his partner like his homie. You know, like different cause you know, they live in Detroit. So they
Yeah.
probably call it my partner. You know, we call it like my homie, like my
Yeah.
convoy, you know, but yeah, that's just the word that they say.
And what is it that made you think something? Was there a time where you thought something different?
Yes.
Okay. And what is it that made you think something different?
I received phone call, well, a video call from one of his kids' mom, and she told me about some things that happened on Valentine's Day, and then she sent me a video of a podcast about my brother.
Okay. And what did you do as a result of receiving those things?
I called Shannon and I asked her for Sergeant Jones' phone number.
Okay. And who's the Shannon that you called?
His kid's mom.
Shannon Harris?
Yes.
Okay. Do you do anything before you go and talk to Sergeant Jones?
Yes.
Okay. What is it that you do?
Okay, so after having a conversation with Shannon Harris and his other kid's mom, I was informed that his partner King, I guess something happened where
Objection, this is hearsay.
There's not a statement yet, Judge.
Being informed.
I'm not sure what she's even about to say.
Okay, just to the extent that
If
it's
you
informed,
just
it's not a
listen.
statement.
You might have to object in a couple moments.
You need to speak up.
If you could stand up
Please.
and make your objection.
Yes, just objecting to the fact that she was informed of something. It appears this might be hearsay, but we'll
Okay.
see. Yeah.
Could you finish what you were saying? I don't know where you're going with this.
I'm trying to remember where I Okay, so after talking to
She's like,
Shannon Harris and his other kid's mom, I was informed of some things that had taken place, I think Valentine's Day, so they told me that his
So
partner
objection.
King,
Okay, cool.
Okay, so
That
at this
is-
point, this is hearsay. They told me and the lack of personal knowledge to the things that she was informed of.
can I finish?
1 second.
One.
What is an objection here?
I'm sorry.
The witness
Sorry.
has to stop talking.
So, based on those, do you go and talk to someone else?
Yes,
Okay. Who do you go and talk to?
his partner King
Okay. And where is it that you go and talk to King at?
at the shop on Harbor Encounters.
Okay. And without telling me what King said, kind of describe what was your conversation about?
Well, I went to see what happened and what was going on. During that time, I told him that I had never seen any little girl at my brother's shop besides my nieces, outside of the little girl that I saw getting out of his truck that day.
Okay.
And you told this to who?
King.
and this is why people don't like to testify and all of that. Like, y'all on her is like she the one that did
Like she's a
something.
criminal.
Right. She was confused, like, wait a minute, I forgot what the fuck I was saying because y'all doing
I
like
forgot
crazy.
too.
Right, like, come on now. I am a witness. I'm telling y'all what I seen, what I knew, regardless if it's hearsay or not. This is what the fuck I was told. Y'all want me to be under oath? And
Yeah, let
tell
me
y'all,
finish.
right, let me talk. The fuck? Like, dang, y'all drilling me. Like, I the one that did it. You see how her face was? Like, she was like, I'm already fucking pissed off. Now, I'm just, that's why people don't like to do that and testify and stuff like that, because a lot of times it seems like you the one that, you know, did the crime, and then you be second guessing yourself, like, what the fuck? Why the fuck I did this? That's crazy. If I said something, I should have just kept my
Who
mouth
is
shut.
who is King again?
His business partner.
Okay. And do you know his government name?
I believe it's Cordero or something like that. I just
Lord Darius.
always call him King.
Okay. So you went and told him that you hadn't seen anyone out at the shop besides your nieces and then the one little girl you saw that one day.
Yes.
Okay. Did you ask him about that little girl?
Well, I didn't ask him about it. After I said that to him, he told me.
Objection, Your Honor, this is going to be hearsay again.
What the fuck?
Judge, it's going to go to the effect of on the listening.
There could be an exception. I don't know what she's saying. So, you might
Yeah, I
as well
was
stay
kind of
standing up.
mad about this whole This
Go
one
ahead, say
here kind
what you
of
were
like,
saying.
you know.
After I mentioned to him that I had only saw my nieces and one particular little girl, he then told me that that was Naziah that I saw that day and I was there.
So I would object
And-
then, given now that she has testified to that it is hearsay, that it is being introduced for the truth.
And Judge, I would say that it's actually a statement of identification.
So this is not an identification that she personally made, she's just being told.
I mean, she saw Messiah that day, so it's.
She didn't know who it was, I mean, she had no idea who this was, that's
She
not
didn't know
her
who she was.
identification.
So it is hearsay.
Okay. So
That is not.
Without saying
okay,
what
okay,
came-
Okay. Wait a minute. So it is hearsay when you told me that. Yeah, I mean that's who it was. But then, after the fact, and you seen all the pictures and all of the stuff, now you know that that is her. And he already said that that was Naziah after the fact that you seen her. He ain't said the first day. Remember, because he said that that was my partner's niece. Not saying that that's Naziah, but once she found out after looking at the news and all of this stuff, she called and was like, who? And he said that was Naziah. So now she called Shannon and be like, yo, let me get the police information. So I'm going to call the police and get them on and let them know what I think. So why is they interrogating her like that? She's just trying to do the right thing.
Said, were you informed of anything about a little girl that you saw on January 9th, 2024?
Yes.
Okay. And to your knowledge, Jarvis had told you that that was King's niece.
Yes.
Okay. And when you talked to King, did you have reason to not believe what Jarvis told you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know your nieces from Jarvis? Sorry. That is a poorly worded question. I am sorry. If that was your niece, would you have recognized her that day?
Yes.
Okay. And you did not recognize this little girl as your niece, did you?
No.
Okay. What is it that you did after speaking with King that day?
I called Shannon Harris and I asked her for Sergeant Jones' phone number.
Okay. And did you eventually talk to Sergeant Jones?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about that. What day was it that you went to the shop and saw the little girl?
Can I ask you a question? I didn't remember the exact day at that time.
Okay. What is it that makes you believe that it was Naziah Harris that you saw on that day?
I'm not quite sure how to answer what you're asking me.
That may be a poorly worded question. I'm sorry.
Alright, so I'm about to triple back to the rest of her thing because I found the rest of it.
Can I just have 1 second, George?
Yes.
This is what I- Alright, so yeah, we got that part. So that was this is I'm about to play the rest of her statement for the day. I mean for yesterday.
The other victim that my brother has harmed. Got up this morning with every intention on going to work. Because
I hope they play the whole thing.
for the last 2 years, I have to go back to that day that I saw a little girl that I did not know, that I had never seen. And I wish that it was a sign that she was okay, and I believe that she was someone else's niece. And I had no reason not to believe what my brother said to me. That day will forever haunt me. Because I go back to why was I there? Why didn't I know? Why was there no sign? However, I'm a firm believer in God, and I do believe that sometimes we are put in places that we don't want to be in, even if we don't know why. And I feel like I was put there that day to be a voice for Messiah and for every other child that my brother has harmed. I believe that Messiah's story brought a lot of the other victims out to the forefront.
Yeah, you keep on stopping right there. I don't know. Where the one that I saw? Oh,
And sitting in the courtroom today, there are many people are not paying attention. We need to do better with our families as a community and protecting our children from monsters, from the very people who are supposed to love them and protect them. I don't know why my brother has turned into the person that is in this courtroom today. This is not who I remember as a child. I remember a little boy that used to follow me everywhere, that always wanted to protect me, even though I'm older than him. My brother knows that I've been a victim of sexual assault. My brother knows that I've been molested at a very young age. And he knows the pain it caused. I can't understand why he would have caused that to an innocent child.
Stop at the same thing.
Not just his eye, but to his own children that have his
I
face.
should have sent that shit to me.
I hope that every victim and my niece and nephew can heal from the things that my brother has done.
Damn, man.
For the last 2 years, my family has been put over a lot of platforms, including my children, my grandchildren. People are posting places, the place that I work, and I don't work with children. I work with children because I had a hard time growing up. We did not have
I was treated for my moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines. I'm the one and only Claire.
Um, that girl was real young.
Of the day that you had gone to Jarvis's shop by going through the locations on your phone?
Yes.
Okay. And that's the day that you don't remember off the top of your head right now, but it is revealed in your phone locations?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. One second, let me get her finder. When is it that you went through your phone locations to determine the date? Oh, I'm sorry, do you need a moment?
I believe it's February, I think like 24th or the 26th. I can't remember the exact date.
Okay, that's when you would have went through your phone to find those?
Yes.
Okay, and did you also go through that in your interview with Sergeant Jones?
Yes.
Okay. And did you give Sergeant Jones permission to look at your location data?
Yes.
Okay. And your phone kind of extraction in general? Like to go through your phone for the data?
Yes.
Okay. Nothing else, Judge.
Thanks, Chris. Definitely.
Welcome to Wix Harmony. Take the speed of AI and pixel level control to go from words into a full website that's entirely yours to shape. Need a new page, section, or a restyle? Ask Aria, your personal AI agent. And boom.
Raise your right hand.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but?
Yo, this is Shannon on trial. This is Shannon on trial like last year, y'all. So yeah, let's listen to this real quick. Um,
All right.
Yes. Watch your step, please. Have a seat.
You want to speak into this mic, you can also pick it up and hold it in your lap.
Whenever you're ready, Mrs. Ripley.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning. Could you please state your name for the record?
Shannon Harris,
And Ms. Harris, how old are you?
31.
And back on January, or in January 2024, where did you live?
With my mom. Resides with my mother.
With your mother? Okay, who's your mom?
Annette Harris,
And without telling me the exact address, what street did you live on?
Bedford.
And do you have any children?
Yes,
How many kids do you have?
5.
And do all your kids have the same dad?
Yes,
Who's their dad?
Jarvis Butts.
And do you see Jarvis Butts in the courtroom today?
Yes,
And can you point to him and tell me the color of the clothing that he's wearing?
green. Well, whatever. Green.
Green. Your Honor, would the record reflect the witnesses identified the defendant in this?
yeah, I know I was muted, but anyway, like I was saying, she got 5 kids. I thought it was like 6, but it's 5 kids with Jarvis. But at the same time, he was doing things to his own kids, molestation and stuff like that, pedophilia stuff to his own children. One of the daughters basically said how her and Nazaria would go to the shop and one day she seen Nazaria on top of him with her pants down and he told her to bring hers down too and he basically did things to both of them. Crazy. It's crazy, y'all. Who in a sick mind? Like he should have been got help. I don't know. But she's supposed to have been there to testify. And another thing, I didn't. Where was Nazaya's mother, her birth mother? Because Annette was her grandmother, and basically she took custody of her. But her mother didn't even get up there to say anything or talk to nothing. That's another thing that pissed me off. Where was the mother? She might have been in the courtroom. I don't know. But she didn't come up there and had no statement to say. That says a lot. This whole family is just deranged.
Case.
So reflected.
Thank you, Judge. And you said your mom's name is Annette. Do you have any sisters?
Yes. 2.
What are their names?
Kenyatta, Marquita is a twin. She's on the same age.
Older?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Your relationship to her?
My relationship to her, she is my niece. I'm her aunt.
Okay. And whose daughter is she?
My older sister is Kenyatta Harris.
And did you have any nicknames for Naziah?
Yes. We all called her Tuh.
And you guys, did Desire ever know Jarvis through you?
Yes.
Okay. And when did Desire and Jarvis first meet?
She was little, like age 2.
Um, and can you kind of describe the relationship Desire is like at your house with
You
you?
can see the kids, or the kids will ask him to see their dad, and he will come pull up either to my house where I used to live or at my mother's house.
Would Desire ever be around? To your knowledge, would Desire ever text Jarvis?
From my knowledge, no, unless I will have her to text.
Come, Sweka.
Yeah.
Did you hear her?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She said, "Would you have?" Well, when Nazaya text Jarvis, she said no unless I tell her to text. Why would you get a 13-year-old to be texting a grown ass man that's your baby daddy?
Yep.
Like, make this shit make sense. Come on now. Like, where is the he's an adult and you're a child. You shouldn't be texting him. Let me text him. Regardless of what you need or what you want and this, that, and the third, why would you have a young girl texting a grown ass man?
This is messed up from the beginning because even the sisters saw that young girl with her brother. You may not know who she was, but she's a young person. What what your brother doing with that
No,
young
that's
girl?
not her brother. This is Shannon. This Shannon testimony now. The other one was Jarvis' sister. The light skinned girl was Jarvis' sister. This is Shannon, which is Nazaya's aunt. Why is you
Oh,
having
okay.
her texting your baby daddy
Yeah, yeah.
at 13 years old? Somewhere you had to draw the line. She
Yes,
shouldn't be
yep.
texting. I don't care if you right there telling me what to text, but as a grown person in a grown ass mind, let me text my baby forward. Talking about she told her to text her. She gonna say she told her to text him to see if he need her to do some work at the shop. Cause they go allegedly the girls. Now they have boys, but they send the girls to go help the grown ass men clean the shop, the auto shop. Where that these little
Oh
boys need
no.
to be going there, whereas though they can be learning some hand-on skills or watching me fix this and watching me do the. Why is the little girls going to go clean up a shop? It ain't no store, it ain't a restaurant, it's a fucking shop. You understand what I'm saying? Why
Yep.
would you be you're yo, it's just when she said that, this was like almost what a year ago or whatever, however, but still it still rubs me the wrong way. Because at the end of the day, she was only 13. Why
Because
is
it
you
could have been
texting?
prevented.
Right, and why is you texting? Why is she texting your baby daddy? Come on, y'all. This is just absolutely absurd. Like, I'm just over these people. She should go there. I don't know about the mother. I hated all of them. But she should go down. The sister, I believe that the sister, the twin, was naive to the fact. The one that got up there and testified, I believe, well, not
Yeah.
testified or gave her little But she ain't get up there because she already know motherfuckers is already on her head. But at least the sister came and showed her grievance. You didn't. Because again, they felt as though this is allegedly, and this is from what I heard. She knew that she was pregnant by her big father, and she had some animosity against Messiah, which is only a 13-year-old girl. And mind you, she met this boy, this man, which is her baby father, at 2 years old. He could have been doing this shit from the age fucking 5. Who knows? But now the shit got out there, and now the little girl is unalive, and now she up on here testifying like she don't really have no clue and no idea. But why would you be having a 13-year-old girl texting a grown ass fucking 40 something year old man? Make that make sense. And that's your
It
baby.
doesn't.
Why the fuck you ain't texting? Because you knew that he was fucking her. You probably already texted him and he ain't answering your shit. So let me make you text him because you know that they fucking. And let's see is he gonna answer your text. Make it make sense. Come on now. Ain't nobody stupid around here.
But to your knowledge, you didn't know of any kind of separate outside relationship?
No.
Would there ever be times where, where did you know,
She asked her, so you didn't know about no separate outside relationship. Because really, she probably really want to ask her, why would you be having your 13-year-old niece texting your baby father? Talking about, well, she would only text her if I tell her to and this, that, and the third. Like, what the fuck? That don't sound good. They could have been selling that girl. You knew
She
what was.
wasn't she introduced
She was
that little
introduced to
girl?
him at 2 years old.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
But all of this shit didn't come out until she was 13 and unalive and pregnant. But my thing is still, why would you be having a young little girl texting your baby dad? Period. Because like I'm thinking, he didn't answer your text. So maybe you text him because you knew they was fucking. You text him and see if he gonna answer yours. You know how women play. You know what I'm saying? Text him from your
Yeah.
phone. Let me use your phone. Let me text. You know what I'm saying? Women ain't stupid. You knew he was fucking her. The fuck out of here, yo. Yo, that's why it's a hell for all these kind of bitches like her. And niggas too, like him. They going the fuck dead.
Jarvis Butts to work?
Pardon?
Where did you know Jarvis Butts to work?
Where did I know him to work at?
Yes.
He worked at 2 different locations. The first location would be on East Warren, and the other location would be on Gratiot and Connor.
And what were those locations?
Those are the auto repair shop.
Okay. Would you ever know Desire to help Jarvis Butts at his shop?
Yes, he will call me and say, hey, if I can get our daughter and Messiah to come and work up at the shop. And I would say, let me ask my mom first regarding Messiah.
Okay. And which daughter of yours would that be?
That would be my oldest, Janiyah.
Okay. Would you ever know Messiah to go to Jarvis's shop alone?
No.
Janiyah too. At the same time, he was messing with Messiah. Both of them was victims in this case. The only thing is, Messiah got pregnant. Janiyah didn't. So we gotta get rid of this baby before it be inoculated and everybody looking at me all crazy. You shouldn't even didn't. That's why I was mad. And I swear, I hope they rip his ass.
Whose birthday is on or around September 26th?
That's my oldest, I'm sorry, my fourth oldest birthday.
Okay. Do you recall a birthday party on September 26th of 2022?
Yes.
Okay. And was Jarvis there?
No.
Okay. And that would have been his son's birthday party?
Yes.
Were there ever times that you would text Jarvis off of a text now number?
The only time I would text Jarvis off a text now number is if my phone is off. Other than that, no.
And do you recall the numbers that you would text Jarvis from?
Yes.
Okay. And does a 586-510-5161 sound familiar?
Yes.
And what number is that?
That used to be my old number.
And is that number that you would text Jarvis from?
Yes.
Okay. And what about a 586-842-4504?
That was the number before this number.
Before the 510 number?
Correct.
Okay. And is that a number you would also text Jarvis from?
Correct.
And what number did you have for Jarvis Butts?
The 313-585-8719.
And did you have any numbers for Nizaya?
It was a funny looking area code. The area code was a 231.
Okay.
Y'all make sure y'all hit the like if y'all want to join the conversation. You can also hit the link, the StreamYard link, and get up here with me. Respecto.
I want to show you some messages from People's Exhibit 16 and ask you some questions about them, okay?
Okay.
Brandon, may I approach?
Yes.
I'm going to direct you to messages on or about June 27th of 2023. Do you recall those messages? Did you send any of those messages to Jarvis Butts?
No.
Okay. And do you know, I believe there's a phone number here that's highlighted. Whose phone number do you know that to be?
Jarvis Butts.
Okay, and you don't recall ever sending any of those messages?
No.
Okay. And now I want to direct you to messages from June 28th of 2023. How about any of these? Did you send any of these to Jarvis Butts?
No.
What about any messages from July 2nd of 2023? Did you send any of those messages?
No.
What about messages from August 26th, 2023? Did you send any of those to Jarvis Butts?
I'm sorry, was that 26?
August 26th.
No, these aren't my messages.
Did
We can't hear you.
Jarvis
You
Butts
all the
ever
way
tell
in the
you
back.
that Nasiah texted him to meet up on January 9th, 2024?
No,
Did you tell Jarvis Butts about not being able to locate Nasiah on January 9th, 2024?
yes.
And tell me, how did you tell him that?
I called him, he didn't answer. I sent him a message asking him, have he seen Tuda, any whereabouts? And I said no Tuda, and he responded back, oh, what?
I heard what you said, the last part.
Last part, I had, I texted him. Well, at first I called him. He didn't answer. The second time, I sent him a message. Still no Tuda. He replied back, oh, wow.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And
I told you I wasn't answering her phone calls.
may I approach?
Yes.
And just for references, I'm showing her to be proposed People's Exhibit 8. Those text reference, those.
Yes.
Okay. And so it's fair to say you stated to Mr. Butts, well, first of all, whose phone number is this at the top?
The phone number is my old telephone number.
Okay, and who is the phone number below that?
Jarvis Butts.
Okay. And is this, I guess, did these fairly and accurately represent these two messages? 3, 4, 6 messages sent between you and Mr. Butts on January 9th, 2024 through January 11th, 2024.
The first page is, yes, it's correct. Second page is correct.
What is they saying? Tell us the fact.
Yes.
Okay. And so on January 9th, like you had indicated before, you had stated that you told him that there was still no Tuda.
Correct.
Okay. And you said he responded, oh, wow.
Correct.
Okay. And on January 11th, was Nasiah still missing?
Yes.
Okay. And did you ask Mr. Butts to do something?
At this point, I just asked that if she's going to read from the text message, just omit the exhibit.
I
You have an
can.
issue with moving to admit?
No, Judge.
Okay.
These fairly and accurately represent text messages between you and your phone to Jarvis and his phone between the 20 through January 4. These fairly and accurately represent text messages between
Yes.
you and your phone to Mr. Butts and his phone?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I move for the admission post exhibit 48. Okay. So on January 11th, did you ask Mr. Butts to do something?
Yes.
And what is it that you asked him to do?
I asked him, can he share the missing flyer on his Facebook page?
Okay. And did you send him of that missing flyer?
Yes.
Okay. And
Did you send it?
to backtrack just a little bit. On December 3rd, 2023, do you recall sending messages asking Mr. Butts if he needed Naziah for anything?
Oh, yes, I do remember.
Okay. So do you remember this text on the first page of People's Exhibit 48?
Yes, I do remember this message.
Okay. And did you send that message?
Yes.
Okay. And what did the message say?
Tada said, do you still need her to?
Okay. And do you know what is that referring to?
It was, Tada had asked me to contact Jarvis and see if he still needed them to clean up.
Okay. And that would be to clean up his shop?
Yes.
Okay. And to fast forward, on January 21st, 2024, you sent some messages to Mr. Butts. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay. And can you read these last 3 messages?
These last 3 messages is, to be honest, these messages I seen into the inbox to you, I really don't know what to believe anymore. Stay away, Ramon, I mean it. The next message is, I don't know what to say, or Twitter is on. Says, this shit doesn't sit right with me. Call it what you want, I'm good, period. It says, this for life. Nigga, I thought about it, and you can pass it. And don't call me, no need to explain shit. I already see it.
Okay. So you were referencing some messages that you...
Alright, so this is her attorney. So, she's not a defense attorney because you already see it. You already see what. And at the same time, did he share her missing person report that you asked him to share? Did he share that? No, he did. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew and you knew what the hell was going on. I believe that they was in cahoots together. But this lady here, she's not to be trusted. I just don't. I just feel as though she let these men come in her life, and basically she would love the men over her children, and say like, your kids alright, but I love this man. I'm gonna do anything that I can do to protect them, and that's just what it feel like at this point. Because at the end of the day, they never got even in to the point where as though he ain't okay. You asked him that you needed some help around the shop. Now Zaya and the sister, her daughter, which is the Naziah cousin, asked, do y'all need some help at the shop? What was the answer? Did he say yeah? Did he say no? Maybe later, maybe so. I'm going to pick them up. Like, we still don't have the answer to that question. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, did he say yeah? Did he say no? Did they go? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they didn't go that day because Naziah was there by herself before the unaliving. And allegedly, she got off the school bus and walked there and asked her, Shannon, for basically the address and the best way to walk. And she walked there. Because, the school bus ain't going to let you there. Because they got to let you off where you are assigned to be picked up and dropped off. So, allegedly, from off of the school bus, she went to Jarvis. And then that's when nobody seen them no more after that day. But my thing is, I want to see some shit where though he was like, yeah, they can come through. I need them to clean up, but why it had to be the girls?
Saw in Tada's inbox.
Correct.
Tell me, how did you see some messages? Well, first of all, where these messages, where were they at?
The day of, Officer Gardner came to pick up Nazia's tablet. My mom asked me to put it on the charger. I put it on the charger. Officer Gardner, after that, Officer Gardner called and said she's on her way.
Hearsay. Without saying what.
Okay, I'm sorry. The officer had called and said that they was on their way to come
Still
pick up
hearsay?
the tablet.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Sustain as far as hearsay.
yes, thank you, Judge. Okay, continue.
So the tablet, before the tablet was picked up, I looked inside to this tablet. She has 2 passwords that I normally know. So one of them is referenced for her brother's birthday, and the other one is referenced from my password. So I put the first password in, it didn't work. So I put the second password in. So the first thing I went to was Instagram, which I was scrolling. And I seen Jarvis Butts' Instagram page. I clicked on his page, and I seen 2 messages.
Okay, and what were the messages that you saw? Well, who were they between, first of all?
Nazia, my niece, and Jarvis.
Okay, and what were the messages that you seen?
It was roughly 2 messages that I have seen that I can recall. States.
I'm going to object to this as hearsay. They have not been admitted, and the messages themselves will be the evidence.
Were they of any, were the messages of a sexual nature?
No.
Okay, and you said you saw 2 messages?
Yes.
Okay, did you see anything else?
It was two sent pictures, but you can't really make anything out. It wasn't nothing there, but it was a picture. It was sent.
Okay. Who's that?
And Jarvis Butts. Called him while he was at work, asked him what is his messages I seen between you and my niece. And he said, wow.
Wait a minute. So now I'm confused again. So why would you be questioning him about a picture if you couldn't make it out and you don't know what the picture is? So why is you questioning him? It could have been the kids playing ball. You know what I'm saying? Nazaya and Janaya was cool. Maybe Janaya wanted to show her dad, like, I'm playing ball, da da, boo boo boo. You saying that you couldn't see the pictures, but you asked them about the pictures. So you already seen them and they tried to delete them. So at the end of the day, again, I never lie. I never lie. You knew what them pictures was, and that's why you confronted him, and that's why you said something to him about allegedly the picture. Because if you couldn't see the picture, then you shouldn't even have no reason to be like, because the picture could have been like anything. Could have been a picture of a cat or a dog. So you knew you seen that picture. So, you know, yeah, Specko, what's your thought on it?
It was a picture of a blur, something naked, niggas. Inappropriate. I bet. Yeah, she seen it. Cover
Exactly.
it up.
Exactly. So, because, I mean, if it was a regular picture, even if you couldn't even see the picture, because you know how sometimes you be strolling and be like, you can't watch this unless you like 18 or older and da da da, and then you gotta put your age in and all that dumbass shit and da da da. Sometimes I'm not even interested in seeing the motherfucking picture. If it gotta be doing all that, I gotta put in, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we all have the internet. We all have motherfucking Facebook and stuff like this. Some stuff is censored and this and the third. But my thing is, if you felt as though it was a blurred picture, why ask them about it if you ain't see the contents of it? You
She's
feel me?
lying.
You feel me?
Yeah, she's
Come on
lying.
with it. Huh?
She's lying. She's
Exactly.
lying.
Exactly. That's why she ain't want to have a statement for his case because she don't even know. I believe she's still on his side and feel as though he ain't did nothing wrong. And her kids was impacted. He did it to her daughters. You
Oh,
understand what I'm saying? He done did it to a couple of his other children. You understand what I'm saying? And then Nazaria be the one that breaks the case because unfortunately she had to been, unalive because this could have been hidden forever until he died. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So she kind of like, unfortunately, she had to be unalive and pass away before some justice had to be served and protect the other kids. Because this man was making kids all over.
Oh, to molest them.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that some shit?
Exactly. Keep it in the family. This is not the what is it called? Cause they got people that do that and make right. This ain't no coke, nigga. But Nazaria, unfortunately, she had to pass away for the shit to come to the light and for it to be stopped. And it's so sad, but I'm kind of like a little bit glad um because it don't have to go to generation to generation to
Yeah,
generation to generation.
yeah,
Because if you fucking on your kids, you gonna fuck on your kids, and probably your old ass be fucking on your kids.
yes.
But it's
Watch out
just
for
so
that
sad.
grandpa.
It's just sad that somebody had to lose their life for all of this to come to the light. Because Child Protective Service then came in and stepped in and the house clean, they got food, boop, boop, boop. He said, no, you supposed to take these kids to go get a rape kit or, saying go and talk to somebody by themselves. That's what I thought. Yo, I don't know. The system be failing a lot of these children.
Yep.
Bad. I'm like so mad. The system, the system, when fuck my kids was doing what they was doing, the system came and swooped them out. I ain't even did shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got real predators and real shit going on, and they just turn a blind eye. The fuck? Ain't none of mine's ever been molested and this and the third and boop boop boop. My kids was spoiled when the fuck I say no. Oh yeah, they gonna call the people. What's that called? The people want me twice, yo. Yeah,
You should start.
yeah. My mother called the mama too. You know what I mean? She babysitting the kids and the fuck. You know what I mean? I ain't come back when I supposed to. That's when I was fucking with my New York nigga. And my mother get high and all that. We went up there to get some drugs. Listen, I don't give a fuck. That's not my life no more. You know what I'm saying? But we couldn't come back in time for her to get some high. She called the motherfucking CPS on me, had to get my keys back, all that shit. You know what I mean? It was crazy. Yo, I live a fucked up life. I know about the DSS, but that's the fucked up thing about it. It seems like a lot of the motherfuckers that need it don't get the shit that they need, but the ones that don't need it, they to be the ones that be talking. Yo, I be like mad as fuck. That shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool. But yeah. Got anything else to say before I play this rest a little bit?
No,
All
we're
right.
fine.
All right.
Messages. I told him what the messages were, and he said it was probably our children was messaging him. And I stated no, because I know how our children will text.
Okay. And reading those messages, is that what caused you to text
Mr. Butts, yes.
Mr. Butts, in that you see the messages in the inbox and you don't really know what to believe anymore?
Correct.
Okay. One second, Rich. So, Sharon, I want to take you back to January 9th. Were you home that day?
Yes.
Okay. And did you see Messiah that day?
My senior did that morning, correct.
Okay. And do you remember what she was wearing at all?
Her coat and her uniform at the time, she had on some blue jeans. I don't really recall the outfit. I just know the coat she had on.
And what was the coat that she had on?
She had on, it was a 90s coat with all the characters on it.
Okay. And you recall seeing her wearing that the morning of January 9th?
Correct.
And Your Honor, may I approach people's already exhibit 2?
Yes.
And I'm going to show you people's exhibit 2. Can you tell me, do you recognize a coat in this photo?
Yes.
And whose coat do you recognize that to be?
Nazia's.
Okay. Now, after you when you saw Messiah that morning, what did you do the rest of the morning?
Nothing. I was at home with my mom and my 2 children.
And do you ever leave the house at any point that day?
No. I was at the house the whole entire day.
And do you know what time Messiah would normally get home from school?
On certain days, she will stay for after school, and then on certain days she will come home. The days she will stay for after school is 6, and the days that she don't is at 3 o'clock.
Okay. And on January 9th, do you know if Messiah had the after-school program?
Yes. At that time, my mom took her out of the after-school program, so she will come home directly at 3 o'clock.
Okay. And were you home at 3 o'clock?
Yes.
And did you see Messiah come home?
No.
Okay. And did you see her come home at all the rest of the night?
No.
Okay. Did you leave at any point after 3 o'clock?
No.
Okay. Did you, when Messiah didn't come home, did that cause you to experience or feel any type of way?
It did. When she didn't come home is when my mom went to go pick up the other 2 children from the after-school program. They knocked on the door and they had asked a question and said,
Objection. Sounds like hearsay.
One second. You have a response or?
A question isn't hearsay technically.
I think she said.
She asked a question?
Yes.
She was getting ready to say a question. Okay,
What
finish
was,
what
the,
you were
what was
saying.
the question?
The 2 children had asked me, Mom said,
That's the hearsay.
did
Mom-
Naziah come home?
The hearsay is mom said.
Okay, so were you asked directly whether Messiah came home?
So my mom was still in the car, I was inside the house. They was coming to the house, walking up to the door. When I opened the door, they asked me, Mom said, did Naziah come home? I said no.
Okay. And was Messiah home at all?
No.
Okay. And did you do any sort of looking for Messiah that night?
Yes.
What did you do?
I called my twin sister. I called some of her friends that I know that stays close by. If they had seen Naziah, heard from Naziah and everything. And when I reached out to my sister, she said no. Her friend said no. So after that, I asked my mom, did she want me to call the police? She said no, she will take it up in the morning.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
When the mom should have, because the mom was the guardian.
I would take it up in the morning.
Everything,
Mm.
which they said, and the first 48 hours when the kid missing, if they don't find them then you already know is basically less likely for them to find them, or they're gonna find them unalive. Yes,
Wow.
yes, yes. So for them to not take action immediately right away, because this girl didn't have no runaway issues. Now, if she had some runaway issues, yeah, all right, we call them in the morning or something. You know what I'm saying? Because she probably ran away. She'd come back in the morning, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't have no runaway issues and stuff like that. And this here, this a situation of what not to do. You know, I ain't never be able to report my kids missing because I mean I kind of like kept the like I ain't gonna say a real strenuous relationship, but as though I know where you are at all times because kids lie. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, just make sure you answer your daggone phone and stuff like that. So at least I can hear your voice to make sure that I know that you is still here or around or not, hurt up and stuff. I got a lot of boys, but boys get hurt too. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, boy, girl, all that shit. Um, I got a police. I got a mess report on me before. See, that's what I'm saying. Like parents back in the day really didn't play. A lot of these parents now they get their kids a lot of lenience and a
Yes.
lot of basically like oh she's okay. I ain't gonna call him. I'll call him tomorrow. No, but now calling them tomorrow, even if you would have called them right there that day, y'all knew that Jarvis was the last one that was seen with her or that she was with, right?
Yeah.
So maybe they could have got the police and enforce and this, that, and the third and da 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 boo boo boo. And that's why when I say what I say, I believe that they already had plans, okay, of trying to get rid of that baby, but it didn't go as well as they planned, and then stuff just went all the way left, and this is why she's still unalive and still haven't been laid to rest. So what the sister was saying, I don't know, because the testimony that I heard earlier was further than what I played, but she was basically one of her brother, which is Jarvis Butts. She was like, "Look at me, look at me. At least let them know where the baby at, so she can be properly laid to rest, so her soul won't be running around unrest." Because she said she's a true believer of God, and they cut it off at the good part, and I was so mad. Yo, I wish I would have sent that shit to my motherfucking Witchcom, what I said earlier. But only thing she just want him to let them know where she is really at, so she can get like a proper burial and lay to rest and just let it be, because it is what it is. We can't change it, we can't bring her back, can't bring the baby back, but at least just let her and the baby be at rest. And I mean that's not hard to ask, I don't think. What I'm saying? But it is what it is. But I don't know. What else to say? It just hurt me that this happened and this is the way that the family is acting like everything is like. I wish Shannon would have got up there and did her little two piece or said something. You know what I'm saying? In regards to even her kids, because her kids was victims too. But I wish she would have got up there and had a statement and had something to say in reference to Nazaria and Janaya and the other little baby that was assaulted too by her father. Like, you so hooked on this nigga, you don't want to say nothing. You want to sit up here and act like that shit is cool.
She
Hit the
probably
like,
blamed the child too.
hit the like button. Exactly, exactly, and that's gonna bring turmoil too, because if the child is still in the family, like, oh, you said something, you did, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yo, shit is crazy. Oh my god, it's like black families go through a lot for as incest and all of that stuff. We goes through that, but it have to stop somewhere. But it have to stop with the adults accepting it or turning a blind eye or acting like this stuff is not happening. So, you know, when people realize at the end of the day, like we can see some stuff on YouTube and Facebook, like the little girl sitting on her father's lap, like with her legs over his legs. Like, we be like, oh, that don't look good. You ain't sitting on your daddy lap, like,
Yep.
as a little girl, like, your legs over here, but you got your legs wide open over his waist. That's not good. I don't care. I don't care. Certain things, matter of fact, back in the day, grandparents and mothers did not let you sit on no man lap, period.
That's right. And don't when you little, you you kiss your father goodnight
Uh-huh.
and his company. My mother said, no, don't do that.
Or kiss him on the cheek.
Yeah, I kissed her on the chicken.
Yeah, on the cheek. Cause a lot of just watching a lot of stuff on, YouTube, social media, some of these dads kiss their babies on the mouth. Some of these mothers kiss their kids on the mouth. And I'd be like, that's wrong because we do grown adult things. Like, we might
Mm-hmm.
eat, sup, you know what I'm saying? You don't kiss your kids on their lip. Regardless if you and your partner is not, you know, um having no issues with no STDs or anything, but just out of respect. I eat this, I suck this, I'm gonna
Egg
kiss you
clap.
on your cheek. Yeah, all that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just what we do. We don't do the lip stuff. I mean, people be having babies and you want to kiss that baby up, and then your baby got bumps all over their face, then you wonder why. Like, you can't do that. Like, kids are, they're basically, come on now, come on. It's the immune system
Yeah.
is still weak and growing. Like, us as people, some shit we can fight off depending on how hefty you are. But kids' immune system is weaker than ours. Like, you don't just do shit like that. I don't know. But everybody different, you know what I'm saying? Everybody raise their kid different, you know. But I had to learn, because when I had my first child, I did that. Kissed all over and kissed all that and that. He had bumps on his face. My son had thrush. My grandmother told me to take a pissy diaper and wipe it on his face and all of that shit. And I was like, I ain't doing it. She's like, I'ma do it. cleared this little shit up. See, the old folks, they be knowing this shit. But
Mm-hmm.
after my first son, because that was my first baby, you gonna love that little fucker to death. See, you can't stop not kissing them and loving them and da da da. But my grandma was like, you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Like, his immune system is not as strong as yours. Even if, what I'm saying, it's shit in the air. The air is dirty, then you kissing the baby, you not clench your face and what I'm saying? Yo, my grandmother was the truth. She be on that clean shit. Like, that lady, she taught me a lot. Germs, my grandmother was like a germophobia lady. She didn't play about germs. Shit, you can barely give her a
Yeah, I don't know what you've been
hug.
doing.
Yes, yo, Grammys. But she taught me a lot. She taught me a lot. But after my first son, I ain't had no problem with my second one, or my third ones, or my fourth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause she told me like, don't be kissing on them babies like that if you ain't clean. Like, and that's why. Remember back in the day, you gotta have the receiving blanket when the new baby. You
Yeah,
put
that's
the
right.
receiving blanket on the
Yeah.
chest. A lot of these new motherfucking parents don't do none of that. Like, I'll be like, we was brought up different. They be like, yeah, you can hold the baby. Like, no, you gotta have a receiving blanket. You gotta have some sanitizer, wash your
Yup.
hands, all that. Man, back in the day, they ain't play none of that. Fuck that. You gotta be basically clean, sanitized to be touching a baby, holding a baby. But yeah. I'm about to get up out of here. Hopefully I can come back tomorrow. Um, I don't know. I got a lot of shit on my menu tomorrow. But yes, definitely. You got me on Facebook?
No, I don't
Yeah.
go on Facebook.
Yeah, look me up on Facebook.
Okay.
It's Missy You Already Know, or my shit be like, it's like, fuck Facebook. Cause they tried to take my channel before.
YouTube?
No, Facebook tried to
Oh.
take my channel before. That's why I don't really do videos on. I ain't been doing no. I started doing videos on Facebook, but they tried to take my Facebook page, talking about somebody hacked it and all of this stuff. I had to send them my ID and all of that to keep my page and this and the third. Then they was like, "Well, you was saying some derogatory things," and I was like, "What the fuck?" Music and all that stuff. So boom, only just kind of post over there, like little shit that I be seeing on Instagram or something. But I don't use that as my main platform to like talk to people and like I do here. And TikTok, I've been on TikTok too. I like TikTok.
Do you want
What's
me to
on?
put up the link for TikTok?
No, you can put your link up. Play games for
Oh,
dollars all day. Put your shit up. You
thank
know,
you.
you girl, you ain't gotta thank me. You know how we do. But yeah, I I got my own little stuff over there on TikTok. And Rumble sent me a thing because I haven't been on there for a while, so I gotta get back over there. You know. But yes, play games for dollars. Did you put it in there?
I'm trying to get to that part. They, I don't know what happened. They said I'm a top. Oh no, I see it. Okay.
Alright, well, y'all, check this out. Play games for dollars all day. Play games for these dollars. Get these dollars, y'all. Get these dollars.
When you play games,
All day.
get paid for it.
No. See, I mean, ain't much, but it's something. Like on Scrambly, I got like $15. You know that'll be like some gas money once I put it into my account and all of that. But yeah, I mean I be checking you out. That's how I know about different ones. But yeah, but you gotta play them for a minute to get up.
Yeah.
You know,
The
but
money is in when you record. So you have a link in Scrum, and you can put your link in your
I don't know
video.
how. I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to. Swecko.
Yes.
I don't know how to do this stuff. That's why I told you you gotta get with me on like a, you know what I mean, on like Zoom or something. We can do a Zoom or a FaceTime, and you can help me learn how to put these links in, cause I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do that shit.
You
That's
know
why
what?
my channel was about to been took before. Because I couldn't even put they kept on saying my HTTP, it wasn't matching, it was invalid. Girl, yep, you remember, I was going through it. Like, I don't even want no money off this shit no more. I'm just having my fun and minding my motherfucking business. They can have that shit. I don't want it.
This is Facebook, right?
Who?
Who give me the problem, Facebook or YouTube?
Who give you the what?
Who is giving me the problem, Facebook or YouTube?
YouTube. Remember when I had the situation I was asking you to
Yes,
help me?
yes, Nada, yeah.
Yeah, it was YouTube. So at this point, long as I can get on here and talk my shit and enjoy myself and see you, I'm good. Cause um, they shut me down so many times. Only thing that's saving me is my channel. You know what I'm saying? But I can't make no money off of here. I'm fucked up. But it was either that or you lose my whole channel. And I ain't losing my channel. I just, hey, I'm good.
So
I want my channel.
you see what I did? I put a link up there, and you would say join Scrambly. You will start off with sign up bonus. Why it
Okay.
sound double? Let me see.
I'm about to get up off of here a bit. Yeah, but I see it. I see you put the scrambly up. But
You
I gotta
have a link there, and I'm gonna show you where your link is. It's under the bonus tab
on here.
on your Scrambly account.
Oh, so I gotta go to Scrambly
Yeah,
to get the account.
and under you have a when you sign up. Yeah, you could go to Scrambly on your mobile phone or on your desktop.
Yeah, cause I'm on my desktop right now, and I don't have a lot of that shit on here.
So use this link here.
Let me do
Mhm.
that. The one you just put up.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you should see.
It won't let me go to it on here.
So you gotta. What do you mean it won't let you?
I
When you
don't know.
click that link, you go into your account.
Well, it's not letting me go through to it. It's just give me the option to show it on YouTube. Mm. to play games with that. I don't know.
So you go to scrambling, and there's a tag on top say bonus.
Oh, I gotta go to scrambling.
Yes.
Alright, well, I can't go to it right now.
All right.
We gonna end this. But I think I know what you're talking about because I gotta go to scrambling on my phone because I don't have it on my laptop.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna end this live, y'all. I love y'all. Everybody be safe. Sweat cow.
Yes, Missy.
If you ain't doing nothing tomorrow, matter of fact, hit me up on Facebook, and then we can get on Messenger, and you can help me navigate through a lot of this stuff. That's
Okay.
what I wanted you to do last time, but you don't be you be saying you can't get through.
Yeah,
Like
every
stay
time I
up.
use your number, whatever number you give there,
Only
it,
got the same number.
mm,
I don't know
okay.
how. Alright, y'all. I love y'all. We about to get up out of here.
Subscribe to
And
Missy,
y'all,
everybody. Thank you.
yes, and hit the like button, replay game, and don't forget, rest in peace, Nazaria Harris.
Rest in peace, young lady.
Yes.
Shake your booty, shake your booty, shake your booty. Missy Sanda on your side.
Yes, I'm on the side. Alright, y'all. We got
All right,
Skigaloo.
bye.
Love y'all.